Welcome to David J. Shigematsu Court at Castlemont High School in Oakland for Aptos versus Castlemont, both teams' season opener. First, the starters for Aptos: Max Pepperdine, number 1; number 3, Anthony Sanchez; number 20, Logan Felderbrug; number 24, Trey Lee; and number 33, Ian Forsberg. They're in their dark blues. The home team, Castlemont, John Jackson; number 2, Tredden DeBolette; number 3, who's got the ball, the point guard; number 21, Divine Shravers; number 23, Isaiah Zeno, missed layup opportunity; and number 30, TJ Wade. I'm Chris Babcock. Welcome to NorCal Sports TV, our Berea High School tip-off game. At 3 goes by Logan Felbrug, averaged 4 points a game last year. One of those returners for Aptos. He had a season high of 16 last year. And that 3 is good, John Jackson. And then Aptos easily breaks the press. And then a Wilson burger served up hot here on Monday night. And then a bad pass, and Aptos coming the other way. 8-footer, doesn't draw iron, the ball out of bounds, and it'll go to Castlemont. The head coach for Castlemont is Thurkill DeBolette. We'll call him Coach D from here. We've got an interview with him that we'll play shortly. Brian Boyer is the head coach for Aptos. In his first season as a head coach, he was an interim head coach a couple of seasons ago, and now is a full-time coach. And then we've got a foul in the key on Anthony Sanchez. Low post entry, block shot, good defense by Aptos. And Pepperdine with the layup. Their defense creating the offense. Keys, after talking to Brian Boyer, the head coach for Aptos, everybody's a rebounder, sharing the ball, learning and running the new offense, and stop the dribble penetration of Castlemont. Front iron on that 3, and then a rebound by Shravers for Castlemont. Talking to Coach D, play hard, play as a team, and replace some scoring from last season. Lester Young, a senior, checks in for TJ Wade. Gimme doesn't draw much of a backboard glance there, and Aptos gets the rebound. They're moving constantly without the basketball, but there's that pass that we're talking to Coach Boyer against that you might be able to make against some of the teams in the Santa Cruz League, but not here in the OAL. And that pass dripping with gravy gets intercepted and a layup the other way. Pepperdine all net. Air ball rebounded by DeBolette. Coach D called a timeout, and we're going to play a interview. You got to love my frizzy hair here with the interview with Coach D before the game. Coach, thanks for having NorCal Sports TV broadcast is brought to you in part by Castlemont High School. 2019 All NorCal Games. We're accepting nominations at norcalsportstv.com/ANG19. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in wherever you may be. Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV. And even better yet, and we won't charge you a dime, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV. Got a lot of basketball on the hopper this year. East Bay, South Bay, a lot of games out in the Valley. So we're excited about our upcoming basketball season. Shot clock violation, and Aptos does a good job on defense. Thomas Parker checks in for Coach D. Nice screening by Aptos. And Felbrudge takes advantage. Averaged 4 points a game, just over 2 rebounds a game last season. But Aptos has a solid basketball program. They've made it to 15 straight CCS playoffs. That layup doesn't go, but it draws the foul. Treading. D-Balot at the free throw line. You know, originally, this was named East Oakland High School, but later the students voted and named it Castlemont. It was founded in 1929, and we've got more insight. Nice defense. Young creates the steal. And the layup the other way goes by Jackson. That's complimentary basketball there. Defense creating the transition basket and the layup. Well done. And why is it Castlemont? Well, in 1929, it was a medieval-style building. The architecture inspires many of the school's traditions, such as the sports teams being named the Knights. Free throw doesn't go. And the school newspaper, Yale Castle Crier. The motto is build on and make the castles high and fair, rising upward to the skies. Can't say you didn't learn anything watching the game. Castlemont gets into a zone and then creates a turnover. Our officials are Kelly Young and Darrell Jemerson. $15 on the shot clock for the Knights. And a bad pass out of bounds. Just a little careless with the basketball. I won't question any of these teams' efforts tonight. They're going to play hard, but they're going to make some passes and some turnovers that lead to turnovers that they're probably not going to make later in the season. Little 1-3-1 zone here for the Knights. A nice ball fake and then a kick out to the corner. Doesn't go. Nice tip by Joseph Marino. And then Pepperdine nails that three. And Aptos, no excuses, but 3 of their players are not here tonight. No, they're not in trouble. They play football, and the Aptos football team is going to be playing in the CCS D3 Championship on Saturday. So they've got 3 players that aren't here tonight. Modena, Maddie's. And I knew there was one other football player. Saved the equipment there. So they're missing a couple, 3 players tonight that are football players. So you like to see the multi-sport athletes, so few and far between these days. And then stepped on the sideline, turnover, Aptos. So Modena, Lopez, and Maddie's all returning guys and still practicing football, which Coach Boyer is excited about, the school's excited about. 14-8. Castlemont doing a lot of dribbling, not a lot of passing. That spin cycle move by Schravers, and he's fouled. 6'6" senior will get a couple of free throws. Some of the alums, they have a lot of alums, famous alums from this school, but one of my favorite is Larry Graham, a former bass player from Sly and the Family Stone, one of the most underrated bands in the history of rock and roll. Everyday people. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself again. And then Hall of Famer Joe Morgan, Clifford Robinson was an NBA small forward, Gary Pettis, major league player coaching for the Astros. And here's another one, June Pointer. Yes, the Pointer sisters. All alums of Castlemont High School. Inbound off the free throws. Not real good spacing in this particular possession. And Dubalot resets the offense and then throws it away. As far as time of possession, they had that ball for a long time. They just didn't score. John Jackson checks in for Little D. Drive and kick. Side of the rim. Nobody's rebounding for Castlemont. Pepperdine doesn't go. Hear a slap on that rebound. And Sanchez is called for the foul. (14-8) here. About 70 seconds left, and then a reach-in foul. Lazy defense, playing it with your hands and not your feet, and the officials are all over that. Oh, actually called a legal screen. So turnover. Castlemont turning up the pressure. And a steal. And then a steal the other way. Nice hustle by Marino. Felbrug cannot get that three to go, and it's a long rebound. And then we got to travel. And we got another travel. We got little dueling travel calls. DeBalot checks in back into the ball game, and he'll set the offense. Shot clock is off. Nice deflection by Pepperdine to get his hand in the passing lane, and it deflects off a Knights player, and Aptos will come down for the last shot. Been a while since they've scored. 5. Bad pass. But Pepperdine does a great job of coming back to the basketball. That's a turnover all the way. But Pepperdine comes back for the football like a good receiver, and what would have been a turnover turns into a layup, and it's 16-8 here after 1. Watch come back for the basketball here. Boom. Well done, and gets the basket. This NorCal Sports broadcast, let's try that again. The NorCal Sports TV broadcast is brought to you in part by Castlemont High School. And also the 2019 All NorCal Games, the largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns. Nominations now being accepted. Just seemed like that was yesterday. NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG19. Hustle Point, custom designed sportswear. Learn more at hustlepoint.com. Simply Basketball. Go follow Simply Basketball on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for the best basketball highlights and mixtapes NorCal has to offer. Foto Pros, sports photography, specializing in team and individual pose photography. Learn more at photos-pros.com. And then Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to very expensive hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and now Phoenix. So Aptos leads 16-8 after 1. I'm looking up the clock, and it's like only 8-minute quarters. We're used to our football. Well, you got 2 scores for Aptos. One has 10, and the other one has 16. Pepperdine has 10. Felbrugge has 6. And now Colossa has 3. Jackson has 5, and DeBalot has 3 for Castlemont. Another missed empty opportunity. Aptos is 4 of 7 from 3. Castlemont's 1 of 4. Turnover Aptos. Doesn't go. Joseph Marino's done a good job coming off the bench, a sophomore, playing with a lot of passion and energy. And then we've got a turnover. Trying to do a little too much before you had the basketball in the hand. And then we've got a timeout. All right, we're going to give the coach interview one more shot. Coach, thanks for having us out to Castlemont High School. Season opener, what can we expect from the Knights tonight?
Well, we've come a long way, and we're just trying to play hard tonight. We're just trying to play hard. We're trying to build this program up. We got great support in the community, and so we're just coming out to play hard tonight. That's all.
Couple of goals. I know you're very passionate. You contacted us, having us out here tonight. Season opener. Besides playing hard, is there some execution things that you're looking for, sharing the basketball, those type of things?
Yeah, we have to play as a team. We lost like 3/4 of our scoring last year, and we got to play together in order to be successful this year.
Great, Coach. Well, we appreciate you having out here, and good luck tonight. That's Coach D right here. Cool. All right, got it in. Didn't miss any baskets or turnovers or anything, I promise you. Castlemont basketball, they're down 11. Got to get the offense going here. Wild shot by Jackson, doesn't go, gets his own rebound and kicks it out. And that doesn't go, and a good job of everybody being a rebounder by Aptos. Nice dish and a layup. A bid I had with a hustling down the court and gets awarded. It's 21-8. Aptos off to a 5-0 run here to start the quarter. No call on the layup. Zeno with the rebound. He'll kick it up down court. And the three goes by DeBalat. Breaks a 5-0 run by Aptos in the quarter. But nobody's getting back on defense for Castlemont. But then coming out of nowhere, Zeno with the rebound, and then everybody's running. And a wild shot. And we've got a player control foul. So we got the timeout for on the floor. So Thursday, NorCal Sports TV will be down in Fresno for Bishop O'Dowd versus San Joaquin Memorial and Mr. Jalen Green and company. And I know San Joaquin Memorial just got back from a trip in Dallas. Bishop O'Dowd played in the NorCal tip-off on Saturday. They're going down to Fresno, and we will be there to cover that game. Where will I be? I'll be at Jocko's in Napomo having the best steak in the world. But I almost said, maybe another day, but then Jocko's won out. I'm sorry, and if you've ever been to Jocko's, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, you need to plan your next family trip around it. Castlemont full court press here. Bad pass. Somehow Marino comes out with the deflection and the easy layup. It appeared to be a press, but then easily broken. Castlemont's 1 of 5 from the free throw line. DeBalat with another three. He's got 9. Steal off the press and another layup. That's playing hard. And then a foul in the backcourt. That's what Coach was talking about, is playing hard. Pepperdine with the assist to Nico Hamlin. Just a simple press break. Very fundamentally sound team, Aptos Mariners. Their next game, they host Salinas. The next game for Castlemont is they'll play Coach Hansen in his Doherty Valley Ball Club. Dribble penetration not stopped, and the layup by Jackson. One of the keys was to stop dribble penetration tonight. Talking to Coach Boyer before the game. That time, job not accomplished. And then a backcourt violation. Aptos led 16-8 after 1, and then started with a 5-0 run to start the quarter. No dribbling here. Passing. Heartbreak Hotel. Jackson, and he's fouled. Castlemont has not made a free throw yet. No, they've made one. They're 1 of 5. And the Knights are going to be in the bonus the rest of the half, but you got to make the free throws. 1 of 6. Thomas Parker checks in for Zeno. So Jackson, Deba-Lott, Young. And I don't know who number 32 is. We'll find out at half. Jackson splits the free throws. You can't throw that pass against the Oakland Athletic League. It's going to get stolen every single time. But then that three is long. But then an offensive rebound. And number 32 will get a couple of free throws. This might be Damian Warren. I don't know. The coach sent me the roster, and I should have double-checked it, but we will check it at halftime. But it's the white jerseys aren't making free throws, and they're costing them. Pepperdine goes right by the defender, but misses that 15-footer and the ball out of bounds. Pepperdine will inbound. Trey Lee, I like the ball fake. We call that lying here. It's the only time you can lie is when you lie with a ball fake. And Jackson loses it going up for the layup. Too many empty possessions for the Knights where they come down, they're not even getting a shot attempt. And you match that with being shooting poor free throws. There's the 6-point deficit. Pepperdine breaks down the defense. The leading scorer out of all the returners averaged 7.2 points a game, just over 5 rebounds and over 3 assists. Max Pepperdine. Thomas Parker. And then an easy out on the inbounds. And then Pepperdine with a layup. A lot of backs turned to Mr. Pepperdine, and he took advantage and attacked the basket. Castlemont's 2 of 8 from the charity stripe. They're down by 8. Jackson, long on the free throw, or on the missed 3. And then a kick out off the offensive rebound. Zeno. 90 seconds left in the half. Travel. Here is a great opportunity for Castlemont to really get closer with a good possession. These are the ones as a team you got to sense, okay, we're down 6. There's a minute 27. Let's really get a great, not a good shot, let's get a great shot. Let's be smart with the basketball. Not turn it into a long 3, a rebound, and a layup the other way, because that hurts. They almost fell right into what I said, and then a foul off several air balls, and Parker is fouled, and Castlemont's back up to the free throw. Somebody's got to break this cold shooting streak from the free throw line. And I'm an old school guy. We track free throws and rebounds. Those are the statistics every single time that will show you how the team's doing. Because if you're playing the right kind of offense, you're going to get fouled. So you're going to get to the free throw line. You make those. Then if you play good defense, they're going to be missed shots, and you got to get the rebound. 5-point game, 4-point game here off the free throws. And then a near steal. And then we got a foul. And that's only the third team foul for the Knights, who have done a good job of playing defense mostly with their feet. Little perspiration on the court. So what's my assignment at halftime? I got to find out who number 32 is. Aptos led 16-8 after 1. If you're just joining us, I'm Chris Babcock, coming to you live from Castlemont High School. Pepperdine, smooth operator. Six-point game. D-Balot with a player control foul. And Aptos literally got more excited about that charge than they have any of the baskets they've made tonight. That tells you what kind of TEAM they are and how close-knit they are as a group. Just simply by that play and that demonstration. Zeno with a layup off the steal. And another steal, a pass dripping with gravy. And the Knights come the other way. And then a travel. You might be able to throw that pass against Cotts Valley. No offense. Don't write any letters to your centers. But against the Oakland Athletic League kids, you can't throw that lob pass. They're going to come and steal. Speaking of steals, he had a steal by Zeno, but then slipped on the court. Pepperdine, when in doubt, get the ball to him. And another Wilsonberger served up before the half. Wilsonberger, Google it. Wilson basketball, Bill Russell. If you don't know who Bill Russell is and you're a basketball fan, shame on you. And we are in Oakland. Even more Bill Russell land. Rebound. And the halftime, it's 31-27. And Castlemont outscored Aptos 19-15 in the second quarter. And the ball game is 31-27. This NorCal Sports TV broadcast is brought to you in part by Castlemont High School. The 2019 All NorCal Games, largest all-star event on the West Coast, returns. Nominations now being accepted. Don't wait. NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG19. Hustle Point custom designed sportswear. Learn more at hustlepoint.com. Simply Basketball. Go follow Simply Basketball on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for the best basketball highlights and mixtapes NorCal has to offer. Photo Pros, sports photography, specializing in team and individual pose photography. Learn more at photos-pros.com. And Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to expensive, very expensive hotel meeting rooms with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and now in Phoenix. We're going to take a brief audio break. At halftime, Aptos leads Castlemont 31-27. So at halftime, I'm Chris Babcock here from Castlemont High School. David T. Shigematsu Court scoring first for Aptos. Max Pepperdine leaves all scores with 16. Logan Felbridge has 6 points and 5 rebounds. But Aptos has not attempted a free throw shot. So is that a sign of the team playing good defense, being Castlemont, or not being physical enough? We'll see. For scoring for Castlemont, Tredden DeBalot has 11. John Jackson has 8. Jalen Jones, the freshman, he's number 32. Thanks for letting us know that here at halftime. He has 3 rebounds. Thomas Parker has 4 points. Schravers has 5 rebounds. Zeno has 4 points. And Castlemont is 4 of 10 from the free throw line. At one time, they were 1 of 5. So Aptos leads 31-27. They led 16-8 at the end of one. You must have clicked on something. All right. DeBalot has the basketball. Drives along the baseline. And looks like we got a player hurt. Somebody got hit in the throat. And that is Schravers, who had 5 rebounds in the first half. Aptos does a good job of breaking the press, which they did for most of the first half. Got a little sketchy in the end of the first half. And Aptos will retain the basketball. That you couldn't sand it. Forsberg with his first basket of the game. Nice offense, backdoor cut, and a layup by Zeno. And then we got a travel. Mistaken activity for achievement. Go get that basketball. Triple threat position, then push up court. Shuffle the feet, you lose your possession. Jackson with the basketball. Fadeaway three when you can go down by 2 with a basket. Not the type of offense that Coach D was looking for. Pepperdine, side of the rim. And a putback. Nobody rebounding. And Anthony Sanchez took advantage with the offensive rebound and the putback, and he's fouled. And about to, with a made free throw, make it a 7-point game. An old-fashioned three-point play. It was a 4-point game, could have been a 2-point game. Throw the possession away, and it's a 7-point game. That's how it works. Got to value the basketball. Nice offense once again. Zeno working his magic. Setting up the defender down low, and that's 2 consecutive baskets. And he'll go to the free throw line for his old-fashioned three. And Marino checks in. Had a couple of points in the first half, but made up a lot of effort and passion, attacking the press, getting some rebounds. They'll have to attack the press here. See, one thing I noticed about Castlemont's press, Marino misses that three, rebound by Shravers. He's got 6 boards. Is a lot of guys watching the ball. The ball's passed, you got to go and run. Don't watch the basketball. Don't be a spectator. Be a participant. Castlemont will set up the offense, a chance to go cut this lead down to at least 2. Nice job by Marino anticipating that pass. Watching the game from the bench and not zoning out, paying attention to the offense, knowing that's the cut. Marino getting his hand in the passing lane. Coaches love that. The train's running, young man. Can you jump on? Yes, he can. That's the kind of thing that builds trust with the coach later on in the season. Bingo! Lester Young from downtown. And it's a 1-point game. Pepperdine comes back for the basketball. And the Mariners, little helter-skelter, and they turn it over. Castlemont being successful in making their opponent play a little bit faster than they want to. That three doesn't draw iron, but Shravers working hard on the offensive glass. And then we got a player control foul. And Castlemont takes their first lead of the game with 4:55 left in the third quarter. Working hard underneath the basket, and then Shravers like a good restaurant. Location, location, location. Aptos led after 16-8. Led at the half, 31-27. But here come the Knights. Monday night basketball. Do I want to stay home and watch Monday night football? No. I want to come to David T. Shigematsu Court here at Castlemont High and bring you some high school basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in wherever you may be. Aptos playing a little zone. And Zeno dishes, and that is another Wilson burger. No fries with that. And then we've got a turnover. problem is with Aptos is when they cross half court, number 1, who's their leading scorer tonight, hasn't touched the basketball. He touches it in the backcourt, but then they cross the front court, and he hasn't got the ball, and they've let their lead slowly but surely slip away. So here's another possession coming in that you lead by 1, literally really have the momentum going your way. Can you work your offense, play as a team as Coach D, and get a good shot? They're working on it. Aptos packing it in on a 2-3 zone. Pepperdine doesn't want to get too far out and leave the elbow exposed. And then we've got a foul on Sanchez. Thomas Parker comes in for Young. Jackson from downtown. 2 seconds into the shot clock. You're going to take that shot? You better make that shot. Chance to go up 3, and then Pepperdine with the basketball. See if he gets a little selfish here. Probably not. He's a good player. Then we got a foul on the floor. Sanchez did a good job of sealing up the defender and then attacking the basket and drawing the foul. There's an example of Castlemont playing defense with their hands. Ayad checking in, had a basket in the first half for Coach Boyer. Misses that one, and Parker skies for the rebound. Drive and kick. Jackson from the same spot. Back rim. Nice hustle rebound by Schravers. Let's go to the basket. But he calls for the travel. Aptos is 5 of 11 from 3-point land, and Castlemont is 4-19. And then we've got a reach in on Jackson. Neither team has scored since 4:55 in the quarter. We're now at 3:18. Davis will take a seat. And Jermaine Robinson checks in. Marino with the basketball. And then we've got a foul. And that'll be the 4th team foul for Castlemont. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in wherever you may be. Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV or subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. If you're watching tonight, that's probably where you're watching us. Subscribe to our channel and get updates and reminders of our games. Airball. But then we've got KOA camping in the key. And Thursday night, NorCal Sports TV will be in Fresno for Bishop O'Dowd taking on San Joaquin Memorial and one of the top players, if not the best player in the nation, Jalen Green. There's good offense. Jackson misses the layup. Nice cut to the basket. And not a made basket, but a positive possession. And there's lanes open for those guys to cut through. Just can't dribble through. Another missed shot. It's been over 2 minutes since either team has scored. Aptos playing a little 1-3-1, and then we've got a timeout. This NorCal Sports TV broadcast is brought to you in part by Castlemont High School basketball. Thanks, Coach D, for having us here tonight. The 2019 All NorCal Games nominations now being accepted. Don't wait. Both boys and girls All-Star Games, NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG19. Hustle Point, custom designed sportswear. Learn more at hustlepoint.com. Simply Basketball. Go follow Simply Basketball on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter for the best basketball highlights and mixtapes NorCal has to offer. Foto Pros Sports Photography, specializing in team and individual posed photography. Learn more at photos-pros.com. And Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to very expensive, overly priced hotel meeting rooms. Don't go there. Contact us at meetingroomsondemand.com with locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. I like Coach D calling a timeout here. Let's talk about it. Let's work a good possession, and we'll say that, and someone will come out and sling a three. And then swish it. They wanted to shoot it, then indecisiveness cost him a layup. Pepperdine the other way. He who hesitates turns it over. Nearly 3 minutes since either team has scored. And then DeBalot with a three from the corner that barely draws iron, and then Pepperdine will take over. Nice dish inside, but a missed layup by Ayad. 15-footer is net, Thomas Parker. Pepperdine has 16, DeBalot has 11, Zion 9, and Jackson 8. And another rebound by Shravers, close to double figures. Oh, got to stop play. That was a hard landing there. Don't move. Got to be very careful. Oh, he landed right in the back of his head. I'm not going to show that anymore either. It's a tough kid. That was a hard landing on the hardwood floor. And Lester Young will go in for Thomas Parker, who hit his head on that drive. We're driving to the basket. Can't bring that ball down. Going to get your lunch stolen. And then the Knights come the other way. And a reverse layup doesn't go. And then we've got a foul on the rebound. Pepperdine breaks the press. Shot clock is off. Knights lead by 1. I imagine Pepperdine will take this last shot. A wild three by Marino, but then he is fouled by Davis. And going to be 3 free throws. Just take it out of the ice chest.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Here you go. Yeah, we're supposed to broadcast the game, but the young man's health a little bit more important to us than giving you the play-by-play. So it's 40-39 here at the end of 3. Aptos leads. Castlemont did a better job of running their offense, but there was a 3-minute scoring drought between both teams. It was 37-36 Castlemont with 4:55 left. And then Aptos took the lead with 1:48 left. So right now it stands 40-39 Aptos.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem. Free throws, Aptos is 2 of 3. Castlemont's 5 of 11 from long range. Aptos 5 of 13. Castlemont 4 of 22. But Castlemont 4 of 22 from downtown. And several of those were in the third quarter from the same spot. Marino with the basketball. And then we got an illegal screen on Sanchez, and that's a turnover. Pepperdine has 18. Velbridge has 6. Debalot has 11. Zion has 9. And Jackson has 8 for Castlemont. 40-39. Here's an opportunity for the Knights to take the lead back. Forsberg, Pepperdine, Ayad, Velbridge, and Marino for Aptos. Lester Young inbounds to TJ Wade, and Jackson has the ball at the point. The middle's wide open if somebody wants to post up. There's a flasher. That's how you break down the zone, but you can't put the ball on the floor. And then Pepperdine the other way, and he's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Easiest way to break down a zone is a lie, a ball fake, flash somebody through the middle, get the ball at the high post of the elbow, and turn to the basket. You've got, it's like me at a buffet. There's all kinds of options from there. But you got to do it strong. You can't bring the ball down low where somebody can chicken strip it. And Pepperdine's at the free throw line. And he misses. Pepperdine splits the free throws. There's good ball action. DeBalot breaks down the defense. Can't touch the basketball after it goes through the basket. You're going to get a delay of the game. And we're all tied up here at 41. And there's an example of Aptos playing faster than they're capable of. Forsberg forced the ball. Instead of just being happy, break the press, kick it back out to a teammate, run the offense, trying to play a little too fast. And it's a apple leather turnover. They're not very tasty. Speaking of turnovers, now we got dueling. We had dueling traveling. Now we got dueling turnovers. It is the first game of the season. Marino and Failbridge is called for the travel. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. And Thursday night will be NorCal Sports TV will be in Fresno for Bishop O'Dowd versus San Joaquin Memorial. Both those teams were in the open division last year at NorCal. We've got 37 turnovers in the game and no ice cream. Ooh, there's a ball fake. There's somebody in the high post. Back rim on that shot by Young. DeBalot with the rebound. Can't get the layup to go. And Parker, who was hurt earlier, got back into the game, and he missed that one wide left. 41 all here. Aptos has 21 turnovers, and Castlemont has 16. Marino will inbound. Castlemont playing a little man defense, 10 on the shot clock. Pepperdine's hammered. He'll get a couple of free throws. He has 18 points, trying to make 19 and 20. It's been tied at 41 since the 7-minute mark. Pepperdine will have a couple of shots from the free throw line. Next game for the Mariners, they'll host Salinas. Castlemont will play Duarte Valley on the 29th. That's Thursday. Aptos hosts Salinas on Friday the 30th. Pepperdine front rim. So this is where the conditioning thing comes in. You know, you're making your free throws in the fourth quarter. First game, he's played a lot of minutes. Splits the pair. We got a timeout on the floor. This NorCal Sports TV broadcast is brought to you in part by Castlemont High School basketball. Thanks, Coach D, for having us here tonight. The 2019 All NorCal Games. Get your nominations into NorCalSportsTV.com/ANG19. Hustle Point Custom Designed Sportswear. Learn more at hustlepoint.com. Simply Basketball. Follow them on social media for the best highlights and mixtapes NorCal has to offer. Foto Pros Sports Photography, specializing in team and individual pose photography. Learn more at photo-pros.com. And Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to very expensive, you need to take a loan out, hotel meeting rooms. just give us a call. You got to need a meeting room in the Bay Area, Fresno, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. We are just the folks to take care of you. Meeting rooms on demand. Free throws, Aptos 5 of 7, Castlemont 5 of 11. And we mentioned the 37 turnovers. Schraber's trying to get man down in the block. And he succeeds, but misses it. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out. Jackson swinging the errant pass. And Aptos will get the basketball. Belbridge had 6, but has been held scoreless ever since. Pepperdine with the attempted assist, but Sanchez doesn't finish. 42-41. That's how you break down the zone. Can't get it to drop. Zeno was in the right spot. Just didn't get it to fall. Nice give and go. And then we've got to finish the other way. Schravers try to go for the dunk, but Pepperdine with the quick hands said no way, and then comes back the other way. Misses, but there is Marino. No reason for him to be getting an offensive rebound. 5'10" sophomore, but he doesn't care. He's right in the middle of the pack, gets the offensive rebound, gets the putback, and then continues to build trust with the coach. The sophomore building trust, and then finishes. So 3 empty possessions by the Knights. And now Aptos leads by 4, and then a 3 early in the offense. He's been cold, but then he nails a 3. Logan Felbrudge. And Aptos playing with a lot of passion here on the road. You have that offensive rebound by Marino. There's the 3. And he's been sitting on 6 for a while, but then hits the 3. And now it's 48-41, and it's timeout Castlemont. So a couple times, these last 3 or 4 possessions for Castlemont, a couple times they've worked the ball inside, couldn't get the finish, missed the elbow jumper. But then just a lot of just quick threes early on in the offense. And credit Aptos for playing hard, and Pepperdine leading the way. But then Marino, the sophomore, getting right in the middle of the thick of things and getting an offensive rebound and a putback, and made the 3. It's a confidence bunch here, Aptos, right now. Parker with a basketball. Cross court to Jackson. And he's fouled and it counts. We were just praising Marino, but he gets a hand on Jackson. Now, yeah, he took a 3, but 3 or 4 guys touched the basketball. Then Jackson was able to judge the drift of the air conditioning and hit the three and was fouled. Chance for a 4-point play, and it is. Neither team, Aptos will be in the bonus. Felbrudge now has 11 with that layup. How do you answer a 4-point play? You break the press and go get a layup. Well done. Jackson. Young with the rebound. And then Pepperdine with the steal the other way. He's learned. You get the baseline, they like to kick it back up top. Okay, well, I'm going to get in the passing lane, intercept, and go for a layup. And that's what he did. And then Marino with a karate chop. Trust me, young man, you fouled him. So that is the 6th team foul on Aptos. And then we've got a timeout on the floor. Follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in tonight. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you're watching this game and get alerts. For example, our game on Thursday, 2 of the better teams, 2 of the better programs in the state, if not the nation, San Joaquin Memorial and Bishop O'Dowd. So subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV YouTube channel, and then you'll get alerts. You say, hey, NorCal Sports TV's got a game on. Oh, they got another game on. And then we got one more football game. We'll be at City College of San Francisco on Saturday for Modesto JC taking on City College of San Francisco in the Golden State Bowl. And we'll bring you all the action. 7-point lead for Aptos, and who will be our player of the game. Well, Young with a well-needed 3, and it's a 4-point game. Plenty of time. And Aptos will be in the double bonus next time they're fouled. Pepperdine. And then we got 3 in the key. Pepperdine, if you watch that on film or the replay of this game on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV, he'd probably say, you know what, I probably should have just finished that play myself. But I'm not going to fault the kid for being selfless, especially in these times where it's life of the scoring percentage. 2 minutes here, 4-point lead for Aptos. And Aptos is going to play man-to-man. Debalot, heartbreak. Felbrudge with the rebound, gets the Pepperdine, and then Marino will walk the basketball down. But then somebody's cheering, picking underneath the basket, and he's fouled, and it counts. Anthony Sanchez sprinted to the other end of the basket while some white jerseys were walking up there, and we call that cherry picking, and he took advantage. See, watch 3. He beats everybody down the court. A lot of guys are walking. Then he takes advantage. Minute and a half left. Jackson to Young. Side of the basketball, side of the backboard. 6-point lead. I wouldn't foul Pepperdine. Aptos sharing the basketball. Eight-footer by Pepperdine, back rim, good defense. Parker misses the three and might have done a little bit of an acting job there, but that's okay. Gamesmanship is free. Draws the foul, stops the clock, and we'll get 3 free throws. You want to we got a timeout. Good move by Forsberg. So if they get fouled, they're going to get 2 free throws. So the obligatory try to get the steal, and then you're going to have to foul. So we'll see what happens there. But I think if you're Castlemont, you go back and watch this game, you'll just see where there's times where they ran some good offense, and there's some times where they didn't run very good offense. And a lot of those are long threes that aren't within. Now, they've taken some threes within the offense where they're sharing the basketball. And there's just something, I don't know what it is with basketball, but the more guys that touch the basketball, it seems like, and I have no statistical proof of this, that your shooting percentage goes up. Sharing is caring, so to speak. So this game was tied at 41 all. And with at the 7-minute mark, and since Aptos is held tough, and then Pepperdine gets fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. And Pepperdine does his job and makes both free throws. Situational basketball, coaches are practicing it. Try to do a new scenario, new situation every practice, and Jackson misses that one. You got the lead, you're up 6 with 31 seconds left. What do you do? That's a scenario right now for Aptos. And Sanchez comes back for the basketball. There's some fundamental things that Aptos does really well, and one of them is they come and meet the basketball. They don't let it come to them. They go and get it. And there's been a couple of times where you're thinking it's a turnover, and they turn it into a possession. So those are good things. They play hard. They're coming in here, not an easy place to play against an athletic team, and they have done a great job. Got to get a shot up quick and a foul. No time to delay here. DeBalot for 3. And then Marino, a little too much dippy-dee-doo, and turns over the basketball. That doesn't build trust with the coaches. Right in front of us. So 14 seconds left. It will be Castlemont basketball. So they got to get a catch and a made three right away, go for the steal, commit the foul, and hope that Aptos miss some free throws. And as we mentioned, Aptos is short 3 players that are going to be playing in the CCS D3 title versus Sacred Heart Prep on Saturday. Next game up for Aptos, they host Salinas on Friday. Next game for Castlemont is they'll play Doherty Valley. So it'll be a catch and shoot 3 here. Doesn't go. Felbrudge on the rebound, and he's fouled. Got to save the equipment. Yeah. So Aptos has 2 scorers in double figures tonight. So their 2 top scorers graduated last year, and so needed to find some scoring, and they found it tonight, and Felbrudge misses that free throw. Still 6-point game, and then Jackson with another 3, and that goes. But final score is 56-53. So our first Bay Area basketball game this season, and ends up being a victory for Aptos, 56-53. Aptos led after 1, 16-8. Then at halftime, Aptos led 31-27. It was 40-39 after 3. And then Aptos did a good job in the fourth quarter holding strong, and they win their season opener 56-53. We'll wait to get some final statistics here. Appreciate you all streaming in on NorCalSportsTV.com. Once again, follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. And as soon as we get the final statistics, we'll get you those, and we'll sign off here from Castlemont High School in Oakland. And once again, our next game on NorCal Sports TV will be Thursday as San Joaquin Memorial, Jalen Green and his very talented ball club host Bishop O'Dowd on Thursday at 7 o'clock. That game will be here on NorCal Sports TV, live in HD. And I can see the final stats, so we'll give those to you. First, scoring. Pepperdine led all scorers with 24 points. Felbrudge had 11 and 12 rebounds for Aptos. Jackson had 14. DeBalot had 13. Travers had 12 rebounds. Zeno had 9 points. Aptos out-rebounded Castlemont 33-29. And Aptos was 8 of 15 from the free-throw line, and Castlemont was 7 of 14. And it all comes together for a victory for Aptos 56-53. From David T. Shigematsu Court, where Aptos beat Castlemont 56-53 to open their season with a win. Check out NorCal Sports TV on social media for future games, or subscribe to our youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV channel for alerts. You have been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Luis Rangel, Jason Brown, our statistician, Jeremy Hurtado, and our director, Jason Green. I'm Chris Babcock here at Castlemont High School in Oakland. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.